Jamal Adams is a leader on this defense, one of the premier safeties in this league, and I am done with him. Welcome to Jets Talk. My name's Ryan. I'll be your pilot today. If you're new here, hit that subscribe button. If you've been here before, welcome back. I love having you here. This is a topic that I have gone back and forth on since the trade deadline, and it's something that I was very much in the camp of paying Jamal Adams. I know people don't want to pay a strong safety quite as much money as he's going to want to get. I don't believe Jamal is just a strong safety. I believe he means more to the Jets than that. But I've gone back and forth on this topic. I bought the guy's jersey when we got the new uniform. So I'm frustrated right now. I'm very frustrated, and I think I'm done with Jamal. I really am. The whole trade deadline thing was an issue. Yes, you could say the Jets were not shopping Jamal. They were just listening to phone calls. If you want to believe that, that's fine. I could believe it. I could buy into it. It would not shock me if Joe Douglas wanted to go out and just see what he could get for Jamal anyway. It's neither here nor there. At the trade deadline, Jamal Adams acted like such a diva, and I actually did not wear my Jamal Adams jersey for the remainder of the season because of that. So months later, I was still kind of irritated. And I came around and I grew more comfortable with the idea of Jamal coming back, us giving him a long-term deal. I have no problem paying him the top safety contract. I really don't. I think he's earned it. I think he is a very good safety on this league, and I think he's better than, just a strong safety in general. But at the trade deadline, something happened, and I took note of it, and it was something that really rubbed me the wrong way. Jamal Adams did not want to meet with Joe Douglas immediately after the whole situation went down where he was possibly being shopped, and instead he decided to go to his boss, Chris Johnson. He went to Chris Johnson instead to have a discussion rather than Joe Douglas or Adam Gase. That is not okay. You cannot be an employee and go above your boss to your boss's boss and have a discussion like that. That's not okay. You don't do that. That's a very immature thing to do. And I took note of it. It's something that, young players, young people in general could make that mistake. They think they're above a certain standard. And you know what? Maybe in some sports you are. Like maybe LeBron James can do that. Maybe, Kevin Durant can do that. Steph Curry can do that. They dominate games and they, create a ton of money and a ton of wins for their team. Jamal really hasn't. I mean, we've had a few games. The two games that stand out to me, the Dallas game where he got that sack or hit that caused the errant throw at the end of the game, won the game for the Jets, and then the strip sack of Daniel Jones where he scored the touchdown. The two plays that I can definitely say caused the Jets to win games. But where did that lead us? We got a 7-9 record. If Jamal Adams is as good as he is, shouldn't we be winning games nonstop? You don't go to your boss. You go to your boss. You don't go to your boss's boss. There's a chain of command here. That bugged the crap out of me. I was not a fan of that. So let's fast forward to today. Why am I making this video? Well, Mike Fisher, an inside beat reporter for the Dallas Cowboys, released a tweet yesterday that said if the Cowboys get a sense that Jamal Adams and the Jets cannot work out a long-term deal, Dallas is going to offer a high round pick. You know what? I'm fine. That's okay. You can tweet that out. There's nothing wrong with that. It was the response from Jamal Adams that got me. Jamal Adams posted this GIF right after that tweet was sent out, and then he wound up deleting it and pulling it down off his Twitter. So what does that tell you? It tells you everything that he has been preaching and talking to us, saying that he is, a part of this team and all this other crap that we're getting. Every time something like this comes up, a Dallas Cowboy comment, Jamal's from Dallas, or not from Dallas, he's from Texas. So I understand the possible urge to want to go home. It's nice to feel like you should be, held in high regard. So maybe he'll play it off as just we'll see, look, there are people who want me. I think it's crap. I think he wants to be in Dallas. I think he's got a foot out the door, and I don't want any part of it. If you're telling me I could get a first and a third round pick for Jamal Adams, I'm probably going to do it. Better yet, if you could get Tyron Smith, a left tackle who's 29 years old, so a little bit, longer in the tooth, kind of, not out of his prime, but towards the end of his prime, and a high round pick for Jamal, Joe Douglas, make that move. Absolutely make that move. You can give me a left tackle, maybe a second round pick, or a left tackle and that 17 overall pick, you do that. I do not want to get fleeced for Jamal Adams. I want to make sure the Jets get fair compensation for it. He's an all-pro safety, a young all-pro safety at that. if we can't get what we want from Dallas, I'm okay with owning Jamal's rights for the next 3 years. If that's how it is, I don't want to pay him a dime because I think he's got a foot out the door, and I'd rather take the compensation pick in the end from him. We have him under contract for this year on his 4th year. We got his 5th year option, and then we can franchise tag him before he can actually leave here. And the franchise tag that we're going to eventually have to pay him is not going to be the number that he wants to get on a long-term deal anyway. So, Jamal, if you want to play these games and you want to toy with Jet fans' hearts and all this, you know what? I'm okay with passing on you. I want a team player here. I want the leader of men that I have seen on the field. I have a very hard time believing you actually want to be a New York Jet. Guys, let me know what you think of down below in the comments. Are you frustrated like I am? I'm absolutely sick of it, and I'm done with these games. Let me know in the comments down below. And as always, go Jets.